Hi family, welcome back everybody. This is Peaceful Warrior Dojo again. How have you been? I hope all of you doing well in world, this world, what we're going through right now on this earth, because there is lots of things happening. I'm sure you probably paying attention to lots of things, lots of information, lots of, for some people positive, for some people negative stuff going on in the world. This is fast-paced world we're going through. The fast pace because the horse here in the Chinese zodiac. This horse here bringing a lot of fire energy because it's the fire horse. So as you see, there is a lot of fire going on. Maybe some of you never maybe heard about it, or you don't pay attention to those things, or you don't believe that the energy around us, what is surrounding us, can tell us something what is, like to say, in the air. Something is in the air, right? Many people say that, but when you look at the past, because, like we say, history is repeating certain events, not precise, doesn't mean the exact thing is happening again, but history is repeating itself energetically based on the vibrations and frequencies of this world. It's like you watching this video right now, you're watching me, but this video have to be recorded, right? Have to be going through the camera lenses, putting on the device, and then post it online, so it's delivered to you. Well, there's a certain level of technology, right? But when I am recording, it's basically for you the past already. So you actually seeing present, right? Because when I am talking right now, you're seeing my present, this right moment. But for you, when you will be watching this video, it's already past. Think about that. But it's still present moment for you when you listening me right now. The historic events from the past are similar or the same, like a ripple effects. They are the ripples of the universe, of the world, of the matrix. Those ripples are touching each other. When you throw small rock to the water or touch the surface of the water and make a ripple effect, right? Those ripple effects are imprinting energies to our space around us and traveling through time and space, because time really doesn't exist, right? As this is to prove you're watching me in my present moment, but in your future, looking to the back, to the past. hope I hope I am not confusing you too much. Just having fun here. But those who get it, get it. And the others, time will come. Just have a patience. Learn to be patient. But these ripple effects of the past are also here right now, and they changing our world. They happening right now. There are a lot of things. They come. They come, they be here for a little bit, and they goes away. In our lives, nothing is forever, right? Basically, one day you are here, next day you are there, always changing. Something is always changing. We are not stuck in the one position, one place, all life. One day we have good day, one day we have bad day, but the good day pass, the bad day pass, the neutral day pass, and it's just constant cycle of the energies, changing the energies in our present time, in our universe. And a lot of things from the past are now building up and will be showing off, basically showing itself as a true reality. What is this world about? And little by little, the truth is shown to the public, to those who are still asleep, to those who are not willing to open the eyes. And some even they will see the truth will be revealed, still will not be changed, maybe too much or enough. And they will stay in the same timeline to say, what this means, the same timeline. That means where you are right now, whatever work you do, whatever place you live, whatever car you drive, whatever you're living with or without, whatever clothes you wear, t-shirts, whatever. Right? That's your timeline now. You are on your timeline. Everything what you are doing in those days, where you're going to work, where you sleep, where you're going to the shopping, where you're going to the restaurant, you're repeating certain patterns, right? When you're repeating those patterns, that's your timeline you are on right now. If there is no change to those patterns, you're staying on the timeline as long you decide or something will force you out of it to be on the other timeline. Imagine it's like a train, but the train have two rails, right? On the two rails going. Now imagine there is only one rail and other rail is different timeline and is separating. Right now you're going on one rail every day, every day, every day. There are small changes, of course. The day is not the same. But those changes are not big enough to shift to a new timeline or something new or different. But sometimes we are forced, right? We are forced out by something, by energy, by God, by the universe. We are forced because maybe we are too long in the timeline and we need to change that. And if we are not willing to change the timeline, if we are not willing to grow, if we are not willing to change from inside out, we are forced to be changed. That's the power of the God, the power of this universe. That's the power of the growth. And that's the love also, because it's from the love. Every force or something forcing you to change is only for your highest good. Remember that. Everything is for your highest good. Even looks at the moment may be bad, but it is for your highest good. You don't need to believe me. You will find out. For some highest good maybe is to go and to check out. For some, it's not time to go and not to check out. And continue in the lessons learning and growing. There is a reason for it. So as you see, we in the world as a whole world, We are on timeline, and this timeline is shifting very fast, it's changing. We're going from one rails to the different one. And we can see that they're still promoting, of course, in the news and media, the old way. But the old way is basically almost gone. We are right there. The old way is basically gone. What I see already. There is no going back to old way of living. Remember this video. There is no way. Because it's constant change. Of course it's changing since forever, since the beginning of the times. Of course. And resets are happening all the time. Resets of the world, because it's the matrix. But there are these small inner world, human-made resets. But I still think it is for our highest good. There's a purpose. There is a purpose. Those worldwide events who are also man-made, they are forced on us and changing who you are, how you think, how you behave, changing a lot of things. We are in the final years or final decades. There are still a few more decades to go. Maybe for some will be lucky decades, maybe for some will be not that lucky. We will find out based on your karma. You will find out based on your karma. If you know you did good, you don't need to be worried. But if you know you didn't do good, well, I would be worried. Because there are a lot of changes coming. And some people are really protected. Some souls are really protected. Doesn't mean that every soul is not protected. Yes, there is a certain level of protection, but until it's not, because the karma have to step in. That the protection have to be hold back, let's say, or postpone, or pause. You have to pause the protection, and karma have to step in and give you the lesson. We all have those lessons all the time. So, welcoming, being open to the change, being open that something new is coming is actually amazing, because you are not trying to hold back on the hold on the old, but you're releasing the grip, you're releasing the hold, and you're trying to relax, relax, relax. And just smile more, have fun more, enjoy the life more. And giving attention, giving your energy to things what matter to you. Because at any moment right now, remember, in any moment right now, any day, any week, any month, any year, as you see, a lot of changes happening very fast, very quick. And those truths that I told you, they're coming out and showing out. In the media, they start to telling you certain things. Doesn't mean they're all true, but they're trying to tell you about the aliens, those kind of things. They're trying to still show you there's the truth and the lie in the same time, right? Oh, look, we flying around the moon and we are back. Look, we are back. That was a good fly. Cool. Well, good luck, people. If you still think that there is a space and we can fly to the moon and back, good luck for you in the new world. Because for those people, I think you will be a tough life. Very tough. But good luck. Have fun. Don't die, right? I love this sentence. This is the best sentence ever. I think I will be using it now more often because the movie Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die came out and is powerful and it's mind-blowing. It's deep. It's deep. This is the Matrix level quality movie. And of course, not every one of you will get it. Some of you will, some of you don't. But world is going fast-paced. Some truth about, let's go back a little bit to the Epstein files. Those files, they were released, but only they will give you only what they want to give you, the truth. Yeah, there are people involved, but nobody basically taking care of those people who are very bad people and doing those bad things to the kids and women and men and whoever. And people who knows those who had done bad things, lots of famous people, probably every single movie star or any kind of star have it done, just saying. But they know, those famous people on that level, they know what they have done. Karma will come for them. And some of them are maybe not even real already. Maybe some of them are already dead. Some of them are clones. There are clones running around all over. Everybody in the top level have a clones. They can risk it to just lose it in one day. So maybe you're thinking, oh, you are crazy. Sure. And plus we are not even talking about this green stuff. These beautiful green reptiles running around and still hiding. Their time will come anyway, too. That will be fun. But looks like a change started and there is no going back. Remember, after the 2019, 2020, when the whole world was shut down, everything changed, right? For many people. Some people awaken, some people find out the truth. Some people still believe it and still believing it. It's okay. But we have a second round. Second round is here. After the 2020, we going to the second round. Let's see how many people will go this time. Because it's a game, guys. There's nothing to be really serious about because we will be serious about those stuff. Like really serious, then it's a lot of stress, a lot of fear. But I just want to say that it's really just have fun. Have fun. Because if you will take it too seriously, you maybe will not go through the second round. You see this is good example, I think, just came to my mind. The movie. Was a movie came out, right? Or the TV show also with trying to remember the name. When they, this is so popular. I saw it, but it was few years ago. You know, when they use the circle, the triangle, right, and the square, right, and they have a symbols, and they play these games. And if you lose, you die, right? If you lose, you die, and only one winner can win the money, right? So this is kind of serious game, right? Because like if you are in it, you, if you don't win, you know you are not getting alive from there. So think about that we are in these games. Basically, this is like a Hunger Games. Because the movie Hunger Games is also amazing. It's just showing us how things are. And there are multiple rounds we have to go through. Because this is, I think, really the final test in our lifetimes to get to the final destination. Final destination, right? There's the other one. And remember, through the COVID, not everybody pass, right? Some people check out, some people are gone, and some people take lots of stuff to their bodies. So some of them maybe will check out later. Some of them are checking out even now because dead. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. This is Matrix. Nothing is real here. Nothing to be worried. Not even the death itself. So, but okay, let's say there was a first round, like in that movie, in the game. But it's a spiritual also, very spiritual game. Okay, guys, you need to understand this. This is not just physical. Oh, I am the toughest, I am the strongest, I running the fastest, I can lift the most, I can fight everybody. Yeah, right. Remember, there is always somebody who is faster than you, who is stronger than you, who is better fighter, whatever, smarter, nicer, spiritual. It's always somebody on the level above you. Always. Even when you became the world champion in anything, yeah, you are in that moment, but maybe next hour or next day you can lose it if you go again, right? Against the same guy, maybe other guy will win. Just saying. So nothing is forever anyway. And because there are those energies who are always above the level or more up above us, it's waste of the time to trying to become better than somebody else. But become the better version of yourself is enough. Working on yourself, healing yourself, taking care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit, that's what counts. That's what is important. Because the times what are right now here, after the first round, after the people who check out, there was big change for many people, and they change positively, spiritually. Now coming the second round. And as you know, any one of you who play ever games, right? And even any games in the world, real games, they getting next round is maybe a little bit harder than the round previous because maybe you playing against somebody who also won, who is somebody also better. And doesn't matter if it's a game in the computer or it is a real life game. You're going to the next stage, next level. So getting harder and harder and harder and harder to see if you can get to the end. And if not, then you have to try again and go maybe through the same If you don't check out, then you have to come anyway, but you will probably look different. You will probably not remember it, but try to kind of like pass the game. But you know, sometimes they say, or some wise man says, how to win the game? This game is also advancing, getting harder and harder and harder. Well, what if not to play the game at all? Don't play the game, and you are the winner. Because if somebody giving you the game, and they create the game, and they create the rules, there is a big chance that you will not win, you will not pass. Because that level of the game can be pretty tough for you. But what if you don't play the game at all? Or, let's say, not to playing the game somebody else, but playing your own game. Creating your own life as you wish, as you want to do in your life what you want to do, to live the life you want to live. What about that? Because remember, we're going to second round. The second round already started. They're throwing us, basically war at us. Doesn't mean the war is a real war. It's real in the way that yes, they're shooting on each other and dropping some explosives. Yes. But doesn't mean it's the real war of the governments. They're fighting for their lives and securities and protecting the people, whatever. They don't care about the people. Remember, they don't care about the people. They don't. If somebody, just like somebody big, says to wipe out the whole civilization, that's the crazy game. And I'm like, how somebody can say that as the head of the country without consequences? What if I say that? They can put me to the jail for it, no? Or something. How somebody can do that? Well, as you see, they don't care about us. And whoever you are listening to this, I don't care. And actually will be probably very, how to say it, I would be happy if this video also see people who working in some services, secret services, high-level government positions, people who know it's lots of fake stuff out there and they don't like it and they want to do the change. Because you maybe are one of them who watching this and you're working for some agencies or some departments and thinking what I see around me is a lot of lies and a lot of fakes. It doesn't resonate with you. Maybe you have to question yourself if you are in the right place and right position. You maybe are only there because you're getting good paid job. But you know maybe inside it's not what you want to do. And this is going to anyone in the world who listening this and resonating with that you are working somewhere what is not resonating anymore with you and not aligned with your truth because you know people around you are asleep or dangerous people or bad people or low conscious people. There is just something what you don't really like in your environment It doesn't matter where you are, which agency, which country, which place, which department you work, doesn't matter. But you know I am talking the truth, speaking to your heart, from my heart to your heart. Because it's only taking care of yourself and your loved ones and everything else. What will come in any shape, way, and form, it's just the game who playing on us. They're trying to keep you in your low consciousness, low level of spirit, low energies, in this fear mode that everything going to the hell will be very bad. Temporary, yes, could happen. They can shut down the internet anytime, they can shut down the electricity anytime, they can drop on us anything they want. It can be anything. And many of those things probably are coming very fast, very soon, anytime. And even some of those future events approaching, that doesn't mean they are really dangerous to you, because maybe we see them as a danger, but maybe they are not. Stay out of it. Stay out of the places where you don't belong. When something goes down, when something big is happening in your area, wherever you live in the world, doesn't matter. Don't just be too curious. Oh, I wanna just look and peek. Stay out of it. What about stay home, close door, grab a book, meditate, exercise, relax, listen some music, do something for yourself, for your soul, no matter what's going on out there, until it's over. Don't try to save the world, because you can get hurt. You are not here to save the world. You are here to save your world. Your world is different than the world out there. It's different because you're living in like your own bubble, right? So do everything you can to make your own world beautiful as much you can, and balanced and loving and peaceful. And if something coming to you, to your house, well, I leave it to you what you're going to do with it. Because remember, everything happening for your highest good, even it looks bad in that moment. That's the energy I need to speak out about a little bit more like this, because we see fake news flying to the fake space, fake moons, fake rockets, and we're seeing basically fake war. Even there are physically certain things happening, yes, but it's still fake. It's still man-made, still prepared. Those countries are working together. They're cooperating together. They're preparing the new system to be launched on us. Even temporary, doesn't need to be forever. It's the temporary system anyway, right? The blockchain technology is temporary system, and basically one of the probably the best system to enslave the humanity anyway. So remember that. But you can still protect yourself and your families, to study, to educate, to learn, to do whatever you need to do, to awakening yourself. But what really resonates with you, because my advice is do what resonates, what telling you inside, like, I always want to do this, and you never do. You always have this dream, but you never go after the dream. It's a time. But it's time to sharpen yourself that you really need to wake up what's going on, because I told some people around me, some of my friends, some of my clients, what's going on. And I give them little push, little help. But trust me, when I leave them, they're lost. They will be have a hard time to understand what I was teaching them, because some of them are spiritual things, some of them are physical things, some of them are electronic things, technology things. And I really understand lots of things because I learn lots of things by myself. And I teaching those things to people who I care, who I love. It's just when I see when they're asking me over and over, they're struggling to remember that maybe it's not for them, but it's not up to me, that's up to the God. But I see they have a harder time to keep up. So the best things to do is you educate yourself, be like self-made, right? You study, you learn, you read, you listen, you tune to the energy, you meditate. Because tuning in is the most important thing. I don't care what people say about the meditations or about this and that. Look, we are of course different avatars, right? And we have different gifts. And some gifts have to be awakened, right? Some people have awakened those gifts and they don't think about them, they are gifts. Some people, let's say somebody can play or learn how to play piano, learn how to play guitar, right? The music, it's very complicated. I don't play any instruments, so I know it's very complicated to do that. And so some people learn it very fast, let's say that's the gift, for example, right? And then don't even realize it's a gift to play the guitar or the music or something, how complicated it is to do, to tune to those frequencies, to understand how to move, let's say, the fingers on the guitar and moving up and down, two hands and listening to music and singing in the same time. It's a lot, right? It's a gift. But there are different gifts. If one of the spiritual gifts, let's say, right? There are different gifts, and some of the gifts, let's say, is like also speaking, like what I'm doing right now, spiritual, tuning into the energy, to the frequency, opening my crown chakra, channeling the energy, because through the crown chakra it is, and giving to you what I see, what I think, how things are, or whatever. So, but when you're working on those gifts, some of them you know you have, and some of them you maybe intuitively know, but they are not awakened yet. Work on them more. Because I know since I was very young, I have some gifts, but I never really work on them, never really trying to awaken them. But once I start to do more and more that work, the spiritual work, the meditation, it does work. I see the changes, I see how affecting my life, I see how I transform, I see how I release the blockages in my body, the energies, I see my transformation. And I'm sure people around me see the transformation too, some more, some less, but it's happening. So that's the proof, I'm the proof just in front of you that the change can be done, and can be done also very, very fast. Doesn't need to take you years or decades. It can happen very fast. So I recommend you, no matter what will come, keep continuing to working on your gifts and creating your own crafts. Bring to the world something your own, something what you like to do, you like to give to the world, you like to present, you like to share from your heart, okay? Share it from your heart. Because when it's coming from your heart, that's the power behind it, guys. the content, what is out there on social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TV, news, the content, lots of AI generated content, fake content. They people showing you how to make quick buck, how to make fast money, how to make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars very fast. Congratulations to you. But I seen just recent one video, I click on it and this guy is explaining he's multi-millionaire, young guy, I don't know, 25, 30 years old or whatever. And he just created some AI application. And from the AI application, basically teaching the people how to create the businesses and money, but only through the AI, not like a real business, okay? I'm not talking about real business, I'm talking about AI business, online business, that you create AI, you create website, the AI will generate for you the video, the other AI will generate for you music, generate for you pictures, everything will be generated for you and put together for you. You just can maybe tell them what you want it to be about and it will make for you, and you just can clicking every freaking day, posting a new video or whatever and just getting the money. Is this really the way you want to make money? Because it's not from the heart. This is fake. And those people can have maybe hundreds of thousands of followers. But the true content from the true people like me who doesn't have yet lots of followers, it's okay. It's only reaching the people who need to reach right now. Even look, I'm now on the 41, 42 minute, and who knows how many people even will get here to this moment. Trust me, like, I'm serious. The content maybe is not the content that will boost you up, and you maybe need to sit down and you need to maybe watch it, you need to maybe rewatch it to just get it, what I'm trying to tell you, because some of the stuff is a little bit deeper, guys. And sometimes you don't need to listen new and new videos. Sometimes you just need to watch the one, maybe multiple times, to understand what is the message. Because there are lots of messages and there are layers. So whatever I'm saying, there are multiple layers of messages behind. And maybe you don't see them yet because you are not there yet, but they are. And it's basically in everything, in every movie, every scene, when you're watching anybody say anything, it's not what they are saying actually, they're saying something else. It's the underlying message behind. But you don't see that underlying message if you are not vibrating on the higher frequency. You can understand what they're trying to actually tell you. Any movie you turn on, doesn't matter to me. There are always underlying messages, what's going on in this conversation. These two people who communicate in front of you and telling you something, they're telling you on the surface level. And that is the surface story, okay? We're talking about the surface story, what you see. This is the beginning of the movie, and this is how it progresses, this is the end of the movie, that's it. And you see that surface level, right? The beginning and the end and the middle part. But you don't understand actually what's going on, the other layer, underlying story. What is the message? What is the deeper message? What is the deeper conversation? Why they talking this way? Why they are this way? Even they are actors, don't make me wrong, doesn't matter they are the actors. But because they repeating these scenes over and over and over, they're like perfecting something, right? They are not just repeating the story because they shoot on the camera once and it's not good enough. It is good enough. Of course it's good enough. But they're shooting something more. They want to capture something deeper layer, but only maybe more conscious person can understand. And now we're going a little bit deeper. Okay, guys? So that's what's going on. So it's in the world too. What you see in the whole world, it's just a story. It's the movie, it's the game, right? What they're playing to you, and you see only the surface. But how many layers are out there, because there are a bunch of layers to the story what you see. As you see, one day you find out, oh wow, this shocked me, this is crazy, this really happened or happening. And next day, oh, that's the craziest story than yesterday. Is that really happening? And next day, oh my god, that's even more crazier than 2 days before. Like, what? I was like, you see, there's more crazier stories and more crazier stories and more crazier stories coming out at you, because that's not the main story that is underlying. And you have to tune in, you have to connect, so you see through that this is deceiving you and lying to you. This is much more deeper. And this connection, this channel here, that's powerful. I think that's enough for today. Those who stay to the end, thank you for watching. And as always, this is Peaceful Warrior Dojo. From my heart to your heart, I love you all.